Hi everyone, welcome to Sweet Stitches Quilt Shop. I'm Joan and today is demo day here at the shop. Demo day always happens on the first of the month, and today we're going to bring you simple summer projects. So let's get started with this new fabric line that we have in. Last month I showed you just a few pieces from it, but today I'm going to show you a quilt that we made from it. Well, a quilt that Darla made from it, not me. So the line is called Cottage Blue and it's by Robin Pickens. It's a beautiful blues and aqua and chartreuse color palette with hydrangea flowers as the main subject matter. So there's butterflies in here too. This is just one of the pretty fabrics for you to see here at the shop. We have a lot of the collection. The quilt I'm going to show you is called Wind Drifter, and it's by Robin Pickens, who is also the designer of the fabric line. This is a really cool looking quilt. It has a lot of flying geese in it, but the flying geese are made from half square triangles, so it's not too bad. It was very easy for Darla to put together, and I think it would be easy for a lot of you to put together too. There's nice big pieces in the quilt, and she did part of it. She did the flying geese half square triangles with AccuQuilt, of course, but the rest of it she cut with rotary cutter, and she had it done in about 3 days, so it took her no time at all to get this one together for us. So the pattern again is Wind Drifter, and let me hold this up so that you can see it. The next project I'm going to show you is made with the folded corner clipper ruler. It's a mouthful. It is a ruler that I've shown you many times since I first discovered it. I think that it is an awesome ruler for doing any corners that you need to cut off, and half square triangles, flying geese. It even can help you with your binding ends. So folded corner clipper ruler you've seen in a lot of videos that I've shown you. And this time, I'm going to show you a pattern, table runner pattern that is called Begonia. And it's on a cut loose pattern by Creative Grids. And they are little card patterns that you can keep. They're inexpensive and they go along with the ruler. So this one that I'm going to show you is called Begonia. Really simple block to make, and we made it in some really fun colors. I believe this is called, the floral fabrics in here are called Fantasy Forest. Then we used some of the Michael Miller Tone on Tones that came in too from the Mix and Match collection, along with a nice white on white fabric. I think this would make a great quilt as well as a table runner, and you could do it in lots of different colors or maybe just a couple of your favorite colors. Of course, the folded corner clipper ruler helps make these kind of triangles right here in the corner. They also helped make all of the half square triangles that are in the quilt. There's some big news with the folded corner clipper ruler. That is that Creative Grids has decided to make an extra large size. And that's going to be coming here in the shop hopefully Friday, maybe Monday. We'll have to see when the delivery truck gets here. But it's going to do up to a 10-inch square. So if you were using layer cakes, or maybe you cut out 10-inch squares with your AccuQuilt cutter or just by rotary cutter, you can use the ruler for much bigger blocks. So one to keep on the list of rulers to get. Okay, so our next project is going to be a really pretty wall hanging called New Moon Rising. It is by Tiger Lily Press, and it has two patterns in here, one for a table runner and one for a wall hanging. I made the wall hanging size. I chose my fabrics, as you can see here, in cool and warm colors, because you want a good contrast of the two outer curves, and then something that kind of stands out as your inner curve here. And so this quilt is really kind of fun to make because you're not really stitching, you're not piecing, I should say, the different curves together. What you're going to do is you're going to cut out the curve, you're going to mark it, and you're going to sew on the line, and then you're going to turn that edge under of your curve, and then you're going to lay it on top of another piece of fabric. So the orange curve, in this case, was laid on top of the flower curve over here on this side, and then the blue curve was laid on top of the orange curve. So it's very easy to sew together. It took no time at all to make this. You start by piecing these two backgrounds, so this side and then the blue side here, and you will strip the pieces in. They tell you exactly where to put those in so that they kind of are scattered here on the quilt. And it's, like I said, it's a fun quilt to do. It has a contemporary look to it, kind of modern, and it could be done in lots of different fabrics. It would be really cool to do it in all grays, you know, or black and whites would be very cool too. So that is New Moon Rising. Give this one a try. What I didn't tell you about New Moon Rising is that you're going to have a lot of scraps left over. So you can see here, this is one of the scraps that I have, and there are leftover pieces when you make this quilt because you need a certain amount of yardage. And what you can do is you can make yourself some placemats or even put together a whole nother quilt top if you wanted to by putting your curves together and arranging them in a new kind of order. But it'd be very easy to cut this one up and create a curved placemat in the same way that you made the table runner. So use up your scraps. No sense in all this going to waste. And I think that's what I'm going to do to go along with the wall hanging. So one of the projects that I didn't get done this month, but I want to share with you because we have 4th of July coming up and there's going to be family, friends get-togethers to celebrate the holiday. And there's going to be cookouts, of course, and barbecues. And so this is a little pattern that I have in the shop that you can whip these up to take your favorite side dish to the party. And what they are, they're fabric bowl covers. And so with a little bit of elastic, which we all have now, right? Because we're not making masks anymore. We have lots and lots of elastic in our sewing baskets now. So this would be a great little pattern to make up, and it'd make really cute bowl covers to keep the flies out of the potato salad. So I've chosen 3 fabrics that I'm going to make mine out of. One has peas and carrots on it. The other is a green gingham, and then there's one with tomatoes on it that would look perfect for a picnic. So this one is called Welcome Home Bowl Covers. It's by Shabby Fabrics, and it's a very easy pattern to put together. I just ran out of time before it was time to make the video today. So give this one a try. You can come in and get the pattern, the elastic fabric, and you're going to be set for 4th of July. The next pattern I'm going to show you is called Rocky Mountain Runner, and it is by Atkinson Designs. And it is a very, very easy table runner to make. These are all quick projects that I'm showing you here today that you can get done over the summer, and it won't cut into your outside time. So, very easy pattern to follow, and it's 2.5-inch strips. This is a fabric line. We have some thatched in here by Moda, and we also have the prints in here are called Noble Menagerie, and that one is by Studio E, I believe. And it was just really great bright colors, but I love this navy blue with the bright colors. It just makes it pop even more. These are 60-degree corners that you see on the top. So those, when you put your binding on, it's going to be a little bit different. You're going to have to go in at a different angle, but it's not hard at all. And if you need any help trying to do that, I'll be glad to show you how to do a 60-degree triangle or a 60-degree angle for your binding. Again, that pattern is Rocky Mountain Runner by Atkinson Design. We have another great pattern by Atkinson Design that is called ChaChaCha. And so this one is made with strip piecing too. And it's just kind of a fun strip piece quilt. And here I've done it in surf and sand colors. And even the back is done with leftover scraps. Very easy pattern to do. And it's also on the class calendar for this month. So if you want to give it a try, sign up for the class. I have to say that all of the things that I've showed you so far are on the class calendar. From Darla's quilt that I showed you at first to New Moon Rising's on there, so is Rocky Mountain Table Runner, and we even have a couple of new bag classes on there too, so you'll have to check out the class calendar. The last thing I'm going to share with you today, we've really got hooked, well, I should say I've really gotten hooked on doing collage quilts. And of course this is a class that we teach here at the shop, and we use Emily Taylor's method and her book. And she is called the Collage Quilter, in case you haven't heard about her. I've shown one of my other collage quilts that I did with a vase of roses. That was the first collage that I did, and I just wanted to share with you what I'm working on now, because I really enjoy doing this. It's more art than it is quilting until you get to the quilting part. But right now I'm working on this sunflower. I drew it up myself. I had a picture on Google. I Googled a picture of sunflowers and I kind of sketched it out. And then I filled in the sketch with all these different fabric prints. And it's a lot of fun. You fuse them down, or you can glue stick them down. Just a lot of fun to do. And then I've started a little bit, maybe you can see it here, a little bit of thread painting on the petals. So I'm looking forward to doing a lot more of that. That's really a lot of fun for me because I enjoy free motion quilting, and you use your free motion quilting foot to do that. And so my favorite threads when I'm doing that free motion quilting on these collage quilts is the Iris yes, it's a polyester embroidery thread. And I really love this stuff because it's strong. It has a little bit of sheen to it. It doesn't, I think because it's polyester and because it's a little bit more slick than a cotton thread would be, I think it goes through all these layers of fusible more easily than the cotton thread does. So give these a try. I really like these also for any kind of machine applique that I'm doing. Sometimes when you're going real fast through fusible with cotton thread, sometimes it'll break if if you're not careful. So using a polyester thread would be really great for that too. So that's all I have to share with you today. It's short and sweet, but it's summertime and we're all really busy. So enjoy your holiday with your family and friends this Sunday. Happy 4th of July to everyone. And I'll look forward to seeing you again in August. Take care and have a great day.